Scene one, Apple, take one. Scene one, Apple, take one.
Welcome to the 2015 edition of Fftv. I'm Sarah Grant.
And I'm Eva Chase. We are very lucky to have cultural arts programs at Federal Furnace Elementary School. Here are Selena and Justin to tell us more about it.
Hi, my name is Selena Oiwa.
And I'm Justin Earl. The PTA helps FFES students learn more about cultural arts. We had lots of different presentations this year from places like Museum of Science, the Aquarium, and Plymouth Plantation. We even had one called Bubbleology and another one to teach the fourth grade more about geography. We spoke to Brenna Giuliani about what she got out of it.
Okay, what was your favorite part of the presentation?
When he drew all the pictures for the states.
Did you learn anything cool?
I learned a lot of facts about every state.
What was your favorite fact that you learned?
That kindergarten actually means children's place.
The people that the PTA invite come to a special assigned place and present to the different classrooms or the whole school.
What many people don't realize is how much these programs can cost. We spoke to Miss Dyer from the FFES PTA.
The cost of programs varies. Some programs have come to us at no cost. Some classroom programs may cost several $100s, and then our school-wide activities, the programs that we have in the gymnasium twice a year, are probably the most expensive, and they can be up to $1,200 per show.
Mrs. Dyer also explained that the PTA has different events throughout the year that helps raise money for these cultural arts programs. We asked her why she thinks it's important to have cultural arts programs at school.
I think it's important because many of the programs can complement what children are learning in the classrooms, and they enrich the learning experience of children at the school, and they're fun programs to have and new experiences for many children.
The cultural arts programs help teach students at Federal Furnace about the world, the arts, and other cultures.
We are lucky the PTA makes sure they happen. I wonder what cool presentations they will have next year.
I wonder too. Thanks, Selena and Justin. Now let's move to our Pride, Respect, and Responsibility assemblies with our reporters, Allie and Lindsay.
Thank you. We've been working on Pride, Respect, and Responsibility assemblies and learning why we have these assemblies.
We talked to Mrs. Camaro and asked a few questions about why we show PRR in school and how the staff came up with the idea for these assemblies.
We have these assemblies so that we can all learn about what would make Federal Furnace a wonderful place to learn, a safe place, a place where everyone feels comfortable and everyone can do their best learning.
What does Pride, Respect, Responsibility mean to you?
Well, PRR, Pride, Respect, and Responsibility, means that we all care about our school, about each other, and about ourselves. So every one of those items involves thinking about how do we act and how that impacts us personally, how it impacts the people around us, just our peers in our class, and then the entire school, and then our school is, in a way, our community. So it models how we hopefully will act in our town, in our state, and in our country as well. So it's starting to help everyone understand what it means to be a good citizen and a productive learner.
These assemblies happen once a month every year. We have these assemblies to award kids who show PRR all around the school. Also, kids can help showing PRR by picking up trash on the floor and helping a friend or a teacher. We've interviewed a few of the award winners for showing PRR, including first grader Anna King. How did you feel when you heard your name was called?
Nice.
Nice. Okay. Why do you think you won this award?
Because I showed pride, respect, responsibility.
Okay, good job.
A lot of students have had a chance to win a PRR award this year.
Let's hope even more kids get a chance to earn them next year.
I agree, Lindsay. We all know that we were in school a lot later this year because of the snow we got this winter. Here are Peyton and Aubrey to fill us in on the impact ahead on FFES.
Hello, welcome to Fftv. My name is Aubrey.
And I am Peyton. Obviously, it's a beautiful day today, but this winter we had a ton of blizzards.
We got a record amount of snow this past school year, and we missed 6 days of school plus some delays. Our first blizzard was at the end of January. We had snow all the way into March. We spoke to Mr. Sylvester to find out exactly what kind of impact all the snow had on us at Federal Furnace Elementary School.
It was 3 storms that we had. There was Marcus, Linus, and Juno. Those came through over the winter, and they made us miss 7 days. So it has an impact on me. During the storms, we have to make decisions as to whether to have school or not, and that comes primarily from the superintendent, but the superintendent does contact the principals, and we make the decision together with the maintenance department. We talk about when to cancel and when we have to cancel, so making those decisions and making sure the building's safe. So when we come in, there was issues sometimes where we had to come in. Once school opened, we have to walk around the building and make sure it's safe for everybody to come around, and that's kind of extra work in the morning. The custodians come in, and you'll be talking to the custodians later, but they come around and do a great job making sure the building is safe, and we kind of oversee and help them out as best we can. And then we have the rescheduling. Everything, when we lose 7 days of school, all the programs that we have scheduled, all the field day, the field trips, a field day, any other activities, we have to kind of make sure that those get rescheduled and put back in place. Just bump them ahead, and that takes time and a little bit more work.
We had to have a lot of indoor recess, and the bus drivers had a hard time on the road. Mr. Mike had a hard time clearing the parking lot, sidewalk, playground, and had to make sure the school was safe for everyone after it snowed. We asked Mr. Mike what it was like for him this year and how much time he spent clearing the snow every time we had a storm.
How much? Oh, I really couldn't tell you how much time. Coming in and getting a wake-up call at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning to come in, and that's a lot of time. Just so you guys could get here, probably per day. I'd say a good 8 hours out of the day, just to keep the snow cleared out.
On top of all the extra work, we also know that for all of us here at Federal Furnace School have to go to school until June 25th. And our summer will be shortened by a few days this year. This is Peyton Cohane.
And Aubrey Corbett reporting on a much sunnier day.
Thanks, Peyton and Aubrey. Finally, if you've visited Federal Furnace at all this year, you may have seen our new Chromebook carts being pushed around the school. We are lucky to have them, but as Avon Cooper reported, we wouldn't have these new tools if it weren't for PARCC testing.
Hi, this is Cooper Holmes.
And David Gillette. Behind us is the 4th grade class taking Massachusetts' new test, PARCC. PARCC is designed to test students on the Common Core math and language arts standards. PARCC is a timed test. The students taking it have to answer as many questions as possible.
PARCC is taken in these states: Arkansas, Colorado, District of Columbia, Illinois, Louisiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Mississippi, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, Ohio, and Rhode Island. I can't believe how many kids take PARCC in the U.S.
We are here today to tell you more about PARCC. First off, we would like to tell you about Plymouth Public Schools PARCC sessions. We asked 4th grade teachers, Miss O'Connell and Miss Bates, how PARCC went for their students.
I think it went very well. We've done a few sessions, so now the students knew what to expect. They understood the steps and what they had to do, so I think that worked out really well.
I think it went great for the fourth graders. It was really stress-free, and it was actually, I think it took a lot of stress off us. MCAS was a lot more work. This was easier for us.
We were very lucky to have every school in the district receive brand new cards, and each had many Chromebooks on them. Now that we've said this, time to tell about PARCC countrywide.
PARCC is taken across the United States in a total of 13 states. Around 5 million students take part. PARCC is designed to help students get ready for college and careers. PARCC is taken on either a computer or on paper. While taking the test, students are given a certain amount of time limit. Once students reach the time limit, they are instructed to stop taking the test. We asked Parker Meslowski what he thought was most frustrating about the test PARCC.
Well, the drag and drop questions, because they didn't really explain much about it, so I was kind of confused if you were going to click it or drag it.
Massachusetts was one of the more recent states that switched over to PARCC. They used to have their own test, MCAS, or Massachusetts Comprehensive Assessment System. They switched over to PARCC during the 2014 through 15 school year.
We don't know if Massachusetts is going to continue using the PARCC test next year, but at least we do know that we'll be able to use those great new Chromebooks. Thanks, Ava and Cooper. That's all we have for this edition of FFTV.
We hope you've enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.